And good evening. We welcome you to the South Point Coaches Show. Brian Rushing here with you this week, along with the head coach, Adam Hodge, as we had our first installment over at the Lodge in Belmont of the Red Raider Roundtable on Monday, and had an opportunity, Coach, to really kind of scour the game against Burns considerably. A lot of the talk about the Burns game has come and gone. Now it's time to set our attention and our sights on Friday night, Black Friday, against the East Gaston Warriors. Coach, let's go ahead and dive right into the way the practice week has been. Certainly the heat, the conditions outside have forced these guys to really focus and be mentally sound this week. And I guess the fruit of that's going to come tomorrow night against the Warriors.
Well, we have a little saying around here that it's 72 degrees.
Okay.
And so we don't care what the temperature is. Last year I sat in here and made them all delete the weather app off their phones because, you know, that can really play into your mind. You know, if you're worried about the temperature, you ain't worried about getting better. So we give them plenty of water and we take care of them. You know, it ain't Paris Island out there, but you know, certainly we don't want to think about what the temperature is. We want to think about getting better and getting ready for the next opponent, whoever that is. We want to get ready for them. East Gaston is Black Friday. It's a lot of fun. I've been doing it a long time, and so we look forward to it. You know, they're going to play hard. They always play hard on Black Friday. Don't matter what the record is, they're going to play their tail off.
For those that aren't very familiar with the origination of Black Friday, the matchup against East Gaston and South Point, kind of give us a short primer on the rivalry itself and what it's meant to the two communities throughout the years.
Well, a long time ago, Belmont and Mount Holly would play one another, and that was always a big-time game. And, of course, when they built East Gaston, they took Mount Holly and Stanley and put it together. And so it's always been a bit of a rivalry between Belmont and Mount Holly. You know, now you got Kramer, which is really Mount Holly, to be honest with you. So, and East Gaston's pretty much turned into Stanley again. So we've been playing those teams even when it was, you know, the Little Six back in the 40s and 50s and all and 60s. So, you know, we've been playing them a long time. And then they built South Point and they built East Gaston and they played in the 70s. And it's been a pretty good little old rivalry ever since.
The South Point Club in the last couple of weeks have really started taking some steps forward as it relates to its offense. And this is going to be another opportunity to kind of show the specialty players that you've got working in the context of this offense as you continue on in preparation for the Friday night matchup and through the rest of the year. What are some of the things that you and your coaching staff are going to be the most fixated on as it relates to this offense, the players in it, diving into the Southwestern 2A Conference?
Well, you know, we have used some of those guys in different ways, but if you go back and watch the tape, there's a lot of times that we could, you know, the play would have worked if better, or maybe it would have, you know, it'd been a better play if we'd have done this, or you know, just fine-tuning some of those things that we've done, and then of course moving some other folks around. You know, we're not done yet.
Sure.
You know, so we just got some other people we're going to plug here and plug there and move people around, and plus we got some coming back. I mean, Ryan Harris got hurt the first play of the first game. Starting linebacker, spent a ton of time this spring getting him ready, and then he gets hurt. So I'll be glad to get him back and give us some depth defensively at linebacker, which we desperately need. So you know, that'll help. And there's other guys too that are getting healthy. And you know, when you play Clover and you play Burns and you play Crest, I mean, and Lincoln, I mean, it can wear on you. So the bye week will be a good opportunity to you know, get some of those guys healed up. You want to win the bye week. And some people say, well, what do you mean? Well, you want to get better. If you don't get better on the bye week, then you just wasted it. And you know, you're either getting better or you're getting worse. You don't stay the same. You get better or you get worse. So we want to win the bye week. We want to get better. They're going to do some things and move some more people around, some more places. I ain't tell you no secrets or nothing, but you know, we want to get better, and that's the whole key to this thing. You know, you want to get a run going. We got 4 games after the bye week, I think it is. We want to get a little run going and see what we can do with them.
Well, and it's a great segue to talk about the importance of the bye week. Of course, you're going to hope to take care of business against East Gaston. You'll get that bye week to where you'll spend some time getting better, taking a little time to rest, a couple extra days there, and then you'll begin to fixate on the likes of East Rutherford, RS Central, Chase, and then, of course, the season finale against Shelby. I would imagine that if you're going to turn a corner just in time for the conference season to really heat up. Now's the time with East Gaston, a bye week, RS Central and East Rutherford all coming up in the course of the month of October.
Yeah, you want to play your best football at the end of the year.
Sure.
You don't want to peak in August, and that happens to a lot of teams. You know, they play really good football in August and September, and then October rolls around, and they're just, you know, they don't get any better. You know, our goal is to get better every single day. I think we have got better. We have some guys banged up, but I do think we've got better overall. The kids are playing harder. You can see that last week they played hard. The week before they played hard. Burns got a good team, and they beat us, but we played hard. And I think if we play hard and we, you know, use the guys we got, I think we can play a pretty good football.
Coming up this Friday night, the South Point Red Raiders, they'll be honoring the '79 championship team, the state champions, during the game. And then, of course, they'll be taking to the field for Black Friday against East Gaston. And you can catch all the action on 1270 AM WCGC, all part of the Carolina Catholic Radio Network. You can also find the game online, carolinacatholicradio.org. And then, of course, you can always pick up the CCRN app, where you'll have, as long as you've got your smartphone, access to all of South Point Red Raider football throughout the 2019 season. Coach, thank you for your time. Best of luck coming up here real soon.
Thank you. I want to congratulate 79. They really did a great job all those years ago, and I looked up to them when I played. Sure. I remember coming in here and seeing the plaque on the wall, and it really you know, gave us a dream as a team. I remember playing. We wanted to be like them. And so congratulations to them. They really did a great job back. And you hear all the great stories about all the players, you know, from Jeff Williams on down the line, Perry Fuel, and Bill Crenshaw, and all those guys. So congratulations to them. They truly should be honored.
They'll be out Friday night. Hope that you'll be out to Lineberger Stadium, and hope that you'll bring your smartphone with you to catch the action on 1270 AM WCGC. Here with the coach, Adam Hodge. This is Brian Rushing. We'll see you next week on the South Point Coaches Show.
Go Big Red.